Hi guys, final video thoughts for Monday, February 14th, 2022 from Ottawa regarding the Freedom Convoy, regarding what God is doing here and what God is doing around the world. So pretty amazing stuff today. Justin Trudeau declares the Emergencies Act, invokes that, and they all voted not to end the mandates. Not surprisingly, but, pretty sad. There seems to be a real positive, just a resolve among everybody down here that nobody's going anywhere. We're encouraged. I mean, every time they try and intimidate with this kind of stuff, it just seems to blow up in their faces. We know that the media and the government are always trying to paint this whole movement in a negative light. In fact, I mean, even, resorting to lies. I read Richard Canning's letter about his reasons for supporting the mandates and everything else. And actually, I didn't read the whole thing. I started to, and I was just disgusted with the obvious misrepresentations of the people that are here and the lies and everything. There has not been one bit of violence or nastiness or anything except for on the part of the counter protesters. They have been nasty, but I didn't actually even see any of them today. So I suspect that until they get paid by George Soros, they probably won't be back. So what do we do at this point? Well, we keep on keeping on. We keep praying. We keep holding the line. And that's why we came. And I don't know what that means. I mean, now they can freeze bank accounts and confiscate, personal property and arrest and fine and all of that stuff. We're hoping we don't experience any of those things personally, but we came here to stand with the truckers, with the protesters that have come to Ottawa. We're now part of that, and we're proud to be part of that, to stand for Canada, to stand for the future freedoms of our children and grandchildren. And, if we don't do that, then who's going to do it? This is human history in the making, and we have a lot to be thankful for, that we live in this time, that we can do this, and that we live in this country, that we can do this and lead the world in such an amazing movement. So we're keeping it peaceful. Everybody is. There might be some wacko out there that either is a plant or just a loose cannon. I mean, such things are going to happen in any movement that is, not conscripted, right? These are protesters that come from every walk of life. There's moms and dads and kids walking around, handing out lollipops today. Today was Valentine's Day, and one little kid came up and gave me a little Valentine thing. And I mean, that's the kind of atmosphere that it is down here. So whatever you hear on the media, you just know it's lies. Not just lies, but 180 degrees from true lies. So, but that's okay. They're just destroying their own credibility, whatever's left of it. And the only people that actually listen to anything on mainstream media is, they're the old guard. They're going away anyways. So those are some thoughts. Are we concerned about the potential of, all of those horrible things that we're hearing the Emergencies Act empowering Trudeau to do happening to us? Yeah. Would appreciate your prayers for that. Are we prepared for that? Yeah, we knew that that's what was a reality. On another note, so I delivered your messages, or some of you had sent me messages to give on Parliament Hill with the bullhorn. That was it was a little bit nerve-wracking at first. I kind of felt like, who am I to be standing up there with a bullhorn? Um, I just got here, but but yeah, it was refreshing to be able to speak those truths to in front of Parliament and in front of the, well, sort of kitty corner to House of Commons, and especially because all those people with the black SUVs were there coming to vote for, whether or not they were going to end mandates and go for the or not the War Measures Act, but the Emergencies Act. So I don't know if any of them heard it. It was more symbolic than anything, but I said it, and I hope to have many more statements or messages from you to deliver to Parliament Hill. So what I did, I had a lot of trouble getting all the messages from all the different people, from different sources. So, some people texted me, others messaged me on Messenger, and some emailed me, and so on and so forth. I even tried to get my wife to help me kind of, coalesce it all into one spot. But anyways, I thought that was really a dumb move on my part. So now I've set up an email address just for that. So if you'd like to send a message to Ottawa, even if it's just a loudmouth carpenter like me saying it for you, then by all means send it to me. I've established this email address just for that. It's called message2Ottawa@protonmail.com. So MESSAGE 2 Ottawa OTTAWA @protonmail.com. And I'd be happy to send your message with love to Ottawa. Keep it respectful, but don't be afraid to be bold. And I'll say it. No swears. And one other thought, just this is a caveat too. Okay, so there was one or two that were kind of, the ones that were sent to me, they were kind of really, really, really long, like, 15 chapters of scripture and stuff like that. Look, I love scripture, and I have no problem with speaking all of that to Parliament Hill, but please don't, think that I'm going to stand up there for an hour and just, rant off a whole bunch of scripture that you sent, like 15 chapters of it or whatever. If you want that, spoken on Parliament Hill, then I would invite you to come down and you read those things out on Parliament Hill. I'll give you the bullhorn to do it. So just a thought. That said, please do forward me any messages that you have for the Prime Minister, for Jagmeet Singh, for Candice Bergen, or, just the whole lot of those corrupt politicians in general. I'd be happy to deliver your message. And I think that's about it. Love you guys. God bless you. And I hope you have a great night, and remember to keep us in prayer tomorrow. It's going to be the first day that if there's anything going to happen, it might happen tomorrow. So, Lord willing, we're going to continue to see some victories here. Again, we're just doing this peacefully. Not one bit of violence is going to ensue, not on our part anyways. All right. God bless you guys. Love you guys. And thank you again for all your prayers and support.